Now since your section is symmetrical about the centroidal XX axis, the shear stress at layer 3-3 will be same as that of shear stress at layer 2-2 and equal to 10.51 Newton per mm square, and shear stress at layer 4-4 will be same as that of shear stress at layer 1-1, which is equal to 0.7 Newton per mm square. Now we plot the shear stress variation of this I section across its depth. Now we know that the shear stress at the two extreme layer from the neutral axis is 0. Now shear stress at layer 1-1 is 0.7 Newton per mm square. Shear stress at layer 2-2 is 10.51 Newton per mm square. And we know variation of shear stress across the depth is parabolic. The shear stress at the neutral axis is 13.06 Newton per mm square. And the corresponding value of shear stress at layer 3 and 4 will be same as that of layer 2 and 1 respectively. And variation being parabolic. So this is our complete shear stress distribution or shear stress variation diagram for this symmetrical I section, which is our answer 2. Now let us determine the shear force carried by web, which is nothing but F web. Now we know shear force on total section will be equal to the shear force on web plus shear force on two flanges. So to determine shear force carried by the web, we first determine the shear force carried by the two flange. For this, let us consider our total I section. Now consider a small elemental strip on top flange, which is at a distance y from neutral axis and parallel to neutral axis. Now if you see, the width of the elemental strip is same as the width of the total flange, which is 150 mm, and its depth is dy. Now the shear force resisted by elemental strip on flange will be given as dF of flange is equal to the shear stress tau on this elemental strip multiplied by the elemental strip area dA. So this can be written as tau multiplied by B into dy. Now upon substituting the value of tau from this equation, we have dF of flange is equal to FA y bar upon IB into B into dy. If we enlarge this much part of the I section, now if we consider this shear stress on this elemental strip, that is this part, your AY bar is equal to the first moment of this shaded area, which is shaded in green and is above this elemental strip or layer considered about the neutral axis. So if you consider this shaded area, we see that the depth of the shaded area is 175 minus y, and the location of the centroidal axis of this shaded area will be y bar equal to y plus 175 by 2 from the neutral axis. So if we calculate your AY bar for the shaded area, it will be your area, which is given as width multiplied by your depth, this multiplied by y bar, which is y plus 175 by 2. So this is equal to b by 2 into, this can be considered as a minus b into a plus b. So it can be considered as a square minus b square. So we have 175 square minus y square. So upon expanding, we get b by 2 into 30625 minus y square.